Super impressed with the light. It is super bright. Look at this, the whole yard, and this is dark. Now look at this. We got a ball here. Now we can play with the ball. So we can play outside at night. Super bright. I like it. I am very impressed with it. Today I bring a large box. It's made for outdoors, and it's a great system to light up your yards or any kind of warehouse that you have, or any yards that require a lot of lighting. You can put multiple of these systems and not worry about charging it or plugging in, and actually spending some of your money on electricity. This is the perfect way. We're talking about, these are street lights or outdoor lights. They're heavy, durable, and reliable, and they're light to put up. All right, they're really light. I thought they were going to be heavy monsters, but we're going to open it up and see what you get when you purchase them like this. So let's go ahead and open it up. All right, first of all, when you get it open, the instructions are very simple. They give you all the tools, everything that's required to set this up. So you can set this up on the pole, or you can set it up on the wall. It's up to you. So I don't want to go back up there. So we're going to put a peek of our top of the house and see how well it lights up the whole yard. So something that I wanted to have for, so if you have any kind of occasions, or if you have a basketball court or tennis court, this is a great option. If you put multiple of these lamps everywhere, it could light up your whole field. So not worrying about, electrical, and 6,000 lumens. It's perfect enough. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what you get. You get the light itself. Now this one's a little hefty, maybe like half a pound, I would say, or a pound, close to a pound. It's not that bad. If you can see, it's scaled already, ready for pole mounting. There, set up your post wherever you're going to set this up, and this is pretty much ready to go. So right now, as you can see, it's going to go into the actual pole, that extension of it. Of course, you got your two-prong ready to go, two-prong plug for your ground, and then your regular power, of course. So we're going to set that aside. That goes into the actual base of the charging station. So all the batteries, I believe, are set in the base itself. This is water and weatherproof ready. If you can see it, well sealed in there. We're talking about 60 LED lights, super bright LED lights, weather resistant, weatherproof, waterproof. And if you can see on this mesh that you have in here, you have the actual plastic sealer, if you see, all around the whole system itself, protecting it, of course. You can always, if something happens, it gets damaged, some of these are replaceable. You could go in there and solder them yourself if you're a technician. If you're not, just buy a new one. They're not that expensive anymore these days. Batteries are going to rely on the back inside the system, of course. I'm not going to open it up because I want to make sure it's protected, and also protect the warranty also too on top of that. So we're going to go ahead and set this up right now in a bit, and we're going to get everything out. So let's bring everything out. They give you the pole where it actually relies on. So this actually sits on top of it, and it's pretty much set on the wall. So if you do have a pole, they do have the other piece of it in the back of it, so it could marry together. And we're gonna do a little demo so you guys can see that. All the tools required. You don't require any tools. Only the ones that if you're gonna use this against the wall, you're gonna require actual drills and stuff like that. So, but overall, you get the batteries, you get all the tools that are required to put this together. And then say you're gonna set it up to a pole, this is what will require. It will require you to set it up. All the tools, all the wrenches, all the Allen wrench that you need, everything's in here, included on the package itself. So this is self-reliable, self-sufficient out of the box if you have the mount for it. Okay, so let's put this on the side. Very important, the control. On this control, you could set the hours, dusk to dawn. You could set up all the formations, and you could bright it up if you want to turn it off and on. If you want to save the battery for maybe later down the day, so you could come and turn it on and it will last you a little longer, you can do that. Brightness and so forth. So 3 hours, 5 hours, and 8 hours, and auto set. So this is a remote that you're going to require, and of course they give you the batteries included with this. So we're going to put this on the side. All right, so we got the large solar panel here, and this is a hefty one. So we're talking about it's about 18 inches by 14, 18 by 14. So the weight is really light. It's an aluminum base, of course. So to mount this, it's going to be pretty simple. It's not going to be too super heavy to mount this, right? My recommendation is maybe start with the pole itself and then mounting the whole system itself. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna actually mount the system, and we're gonna set it up to a point of on the roof, near the roof, right where the actual crown meets on the actual rooftop. So we're gonna try to see if we can centerate and focus on the grass area. So that's what we're gonna do today. Very simple to put together. Like I said, it's just basic 2 cables. These cables meet together and you got light. That's pretty much it, and that's how you control it. So once you do that, you just basically just grab onto the cable, and of course these are made for waterproof, so they're gonna tie down, and to marry them is very simple. So you just pretty much marry them there, and you twist this is for the waterproof, right? Like you see, they're turning on right. All right, we got the battery set up. We're gonna turn it on. We're gonna turn it off first. Look at this, like a Christmas light. You could even use this part for Christmas. Look at that. Oh, that is super bright. That's 600 lumiums on it, and this is gonna light up the whole yard, dude. If you guys see it right here through the camera, it's super bright. So I'm gonna bring it down, guys, just a little bit, and it's really strong, really bright. So we're gonna put it out to a test, and if you guys like the stuff, let me know. So let's go ahead and put it out to a test and start mounting this whole thing. All right, guys. So I placed it up there, right in the peak of the bridge of right in the corner of the actual top, if you can see. So we're gonna mount it. That's where we mount it. All right, it's solid, it's not gonna go anywhere. I bolted down, if you guys can see the bolts. I bolted down, I silicone it, I make sure that it's nice and secure, and we're gonna set up the solar panel on top of it. I'm taking film from the bottom. Sorry guys, you didn't see the process of me setting it up, but I'm not using the pole. I'm putting it on my side of the house, guys, right in the side of the house. And you guys can see this, it's gonna be here located. Start with the dish, the solar panel first. That goes first. It needs to stick out this way. All right, as we go along. The peak, and he's going first. So put this in here. Set up the bottom first. Set up the bottom first. We can adjust this however we want after. Okay, we got one in there. Meet the other one. Well, actually, this one goes in the top. As we go. In here, there we go. Put your Allen wrench back. You could come back and adjust it later too. We're gonna tighten it up a little bit more, nice and neat. And we have this part now. Got the cable out. We're gonna point to the sun, a little bit more to the sun like that. And we'll come back and set up the other one. La piece of resistance. And only one Allen wrench I'm taking up with me. And cable. Going all the way up. Trying to scratch this too much of the surface. There we go. Let's send this out. Adjust these up in the bottom. There we go. Tuck it in. Tuck the cable in. Oh, we could have it something sticking out.
Wait.
Alright, this project's done. And wait at night, see how well it works. Come and film and see how the solar, the sun's hitting that way. Good direction, the sun starts hitting this way. Get the majority of the sun hitting it throughout the day. So the green indicates that's over 90%. So we are in business right now for tonight. If you guys see in blue, it's about 70%, right? And if it's on red, that means it's around under 50%. So just to give you a heads up, right now it's indicating that it's green. We're 95%. We're gonna keep charging it, and we'll light it up tonight. So hope you guys like it. All right, guys, look how bright it is, the fence. And we got a ball here for Toby. He could play outside with no problems whatsoever. I like it. I like the light. Really shiny, really bright. Look at it, brights all this. When they had said 7,000 lumens, they really see 7,000 lumens. Imagine you had 3 or 4 of these surrounding an actual tennis court or basketball court. You're set. This is just one that you could set up a couple of them. You could just set 1 or 2, vice versa, and you could be able to see. But look how bright it is, guys. Really shiny.